the Ministry for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development and the Fisheries Commission, in partnership with the U.S. Agency for International Development, has launched the Canoe Identification Card System for artisanal fishing. This is to ensure all operation artisanal vessels are identified as enshrined in the Fisheries Act 2002, Act 625, for an efficient management and regulation of the sector. The initiative is also expected to contribute to building a more sustainable and profitable artisanal fisheries industry to enhance livelihoods. JoyNews' Fred Kwame Asare has more.
Ghana has been witnessing a depleting fish stock with the lowered small pelagic fisheries landings of 19,608 tons recorded in 2016. The depleting fish stock has been attributed to the free and open access regime in the artisanal fisheries industry, which led to overcapacity, overfishing, low productivity, and low profitability. This development contributed to hurdles in the management and distribution of resources in the sector, especially premixed fuel. In an attempt to streamline operations and ensure efficient management, the Fisheries Commission embarked on a canoe registration and endorsement exercise in 2014. The exercise, supported by the World Bank West African Regional Fisheries Program, was however plagued with some challenges. Matilda Christ is head of the Marine Fisheries Management Division of the Fisheries Commission.
2 years into the exercise, the numbers of canoes registered was lower than our expected targets as recorded in the 2013 Canoe Frame Survey. We therefore had to intensify the campaign on canoe registration, now with additional support from the USAID Sustainable Fisheries Management Project, SFMP for short. By this time, the creation of the Fisher to Fisher, and that is the F2F, dialogue facilitated by the SFMP made it possible to connect ideas and voices of all fishers, including resource managers. Although we got the buy-in, it also created another challenge of double registration, registration of inactive canoes, and the registration of non-existent or ghost canoes. Now we had to go back to the drawing board and re-strategize. That led to the conceptualization of the Canoe Identification Card in 2017 at 2.
The Canoe Identification Card (CIC) system would see all operational canoes in the fisheries sector issued cards which would bear information of the canoe and its owner. USAID Ghana's Agriculture Officer Ambalili Kenny underscored the importance of the Canoe Identification Card system.
Today, MOFAD is launching the Canoe Identification Card System to help identify over 13,000 active canoes and record their detailed information. The cards will also help the Fisheries Commission and fisher fleets, particularly the Ghana National Canoe Fishermen Council, to adopt management interventions to transition the marine artisanal fisheries from open access to a well-controlled and regulated system. This is essential to transition the artisanal fisheries subsector towards profitability and sustainability.
The Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, Elizabeth Afole-Kwe, who launched the CIC system, indicated the initiative would contribute to ensure the effective distribution of resources in the sector.
The Canoe Identification Card is another intervention to address the tragedy of the common situation that has until now persisted in our marine artisanal sector. This card marks the end to Ghana's open access fisheries. The objective of this card is first to regulate access to the fishery resource and improve management of the sector, provide recognition and legitimacy to all canoe owners and help government adequately plan its provision of social or socio-economic interventions and incentives. It is clearly stated in the 2020 budget statement and economic policy that the issuance of this card is to enhance the effective premix fuel distribution in our fishing communities. I'm hereby directing that, in pursuit of transparency and following the distribution of the cards to all registered canoes, the landing beach committees must ensure that distribution is made only to operators who possess the card. Additionally, the second phase of this exercise will also pilot a digitized system to manage the distribution and sale of the premix. These are all measures to protect the public purse and to ensure that the intended users benefit from the incentive.
The National Canoe Fishermen Council pledged its commitment towards a successful implementation of the CIC system. Fred Kwame Asari, JoyNews, Qatar.